Why is Submit always fucking sick every time that I'm supposed to interact with him? There's never been a case where dude
I'm
has
trying to
not been
think.
sick.
I'm trying to think one, and you're right. It's true. Wow.
I mean, lives in New York where maybe there's a higher chance of getting sick, but that's just still it's like slightly higher than anywhere else. I don't have to tell him like wash your hands, bro. I love the guy. I'm looking forward to seeing him here in a couple of days. He's going to co-host the MagFest panel with me. But he tweeted earlier about like yellow stuff shooting from his nose.
Wow.
I mean,
Going back to Twitter being dumb. Yes.
no, that's what Twitter's for.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. No, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying, well, it is what it is. But
The dude is always sick every
well,
time.
I remember his laptop had dust cover on it that was hanging off. And then I ripped it off, and he got really mad at me. It was disgusting.
Well, it was the label that comes on the laptop when you purchase it. You know, that piece of plastic that's there to keep the actual laptop all really shiny and perfect until you've peeled it off for normal use. And it was just on there.
Not all the way on there, mind you. It was like part of it was just
It was
curled up
like
and disgusting, and
Corners
roughly
all over the
60%
corner. There's
on
all
there.
dirt and shit on it, and it flops down.
I mean, my chances of getting sick at CES and MagFest, being back-to-back events, is pretty high. I'm almost expecting it, even though I'm kind of I was sick a couple weeks ago, and then tore down from New Year's Eve. So I haven't felt good in like a month. And even though I feel fine now, I'm expecting to be sick within the next couple of days, whether it be MagFest this weekend or CES next week. But to have someone that I'm supposed to interact with say that yellow shit is shooting out his nose,
Yeah, this doesn't bode well for me either.
that's true, because I'll interact with him and then I'll interact with you, and then maybe we'll be the reasons that everyone at CES is sick for a change.
Yeah, you might be CES patient 0 this year.
Okay. I'm actually okay with that. Payback's a bitch. It's like, I mean, everything you touch at CES is like glowing with weird fingerprints and like dandruffy looking spots, and like just everything is fucking nasty. And it's so weird because it's the shiniest, like, glitteriest, flashiest event there is. I mean, it's just like visually fantastic, but that's from a distance. When you get close, everything at CES is fucking gross. To be the booth women or the businessmen or the actual devices themselves, you have to enjoy it all from a distance with hand sanitizer and long showers.
get rid of the shame. Just stay in the shower all day. I'm not coming out. Never.
I wish, man.
Crystal Dynamics has a new IP?
What are the big things they've made? Fucking, every time I think of them, I think of Gex. I don't know.
Gex is the first one I think.
That's what I mentioned in the post. I was like, give me a Conqueror's Bad Fur Day Gex.
I mean,
Because we talked about it on Saturday. Conrad was like, I want to play Gex again. I'm like, yeah, I like Gex.
kind of rad, yeah. And I think that we think of Crystal Dynamics because for some reason, when Gex was marketed or announced or whatever, for some reason the name was extremely visible in like everything from the box shots to just like every mention, like Crystal Dynamics, Gex, Crystal Dynamics. You couldn't forget about the name. So yeah, they've made other shit, but it's all about Gex, man.
Well, and they did Kane. The Blood Omen series, that was a big thing too.
Oh,
They were a really amazing developer until they stopped doing anything but Tomb Raider. Literally, they have done nothing since 2006 except Tomb Raider.
really?
According to the Wikipedia article I'm looking at,
What else have they done?
they did Legacy of Kain
Yeah.
and all of that. They did Gex. They did some licensed crap. They did the Horde way back in the day. I don't know if anybody remembers that.
No.
Yeah, not surprised.
So what would their next game look like?
Oh, they did Blazing Dragons. That was good.
Do they have a style then? I mean, like if Epic says they're going to announce a new game, Epic Games, you know exactly what it looks like, even if you don't know what it's about. Crystal Dynamics, do they have a style, like a kind of? Not really.
Well, they've been doing third-person 3D platformers
Yeah.
for, most of their run. At least going back to, well, Pandemonium.
Pandemonium. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Pandemonium would probably be the first example there.
So, so that's our guess. Did they say what platform this thing is for? Is it a new IP?
They haven't really said anything. Yeah, my guess would be some kind of character action game, but no one really seems to know.
E3?
Could be anything. Could be a Goatsy game. That'd be pretty good.
That'd be pretty amazing.
How would you play that, man?
You wouldn't. It would play you. YouTube is especially funny because you see some really weird. It's still pretty tame. It's like this breastfeeding video has 3 billion views on it. It's like, really, people? That's where you're going for your late night entertainment is YouTube? Because it's kids that don't know any better.
YouTube is rare because it's like you say, it is like the tamest version of whatever because it's censored, but
it's weird.
There's plenty enough weird stuff on there, and what makes it so much better is the comments, or some would say worse. I adore YouTube comments, even ones that are directly aimed at me. Like, who's a fucking weird dude, and I love reading the YouTube comments for our video content, but basically anything that's on YouTube, I want to see the video and then I want to see what they said about it, and it's always amazing. I won't get into detail, but I got thrown into a endless loop of too tight clothing fetish videos, and instead of it being a sick thing that I'm watching by myself because I'm a sicko, and trust me, I wasn't out to look for these. I got
It just happens.
I got hooked into reading the comments, and while vulgar, they were amazing, and I laughed myself to tears. I hadn't laughed that hard in a long time. So even the sickest shit on YouTube, even the most tame shit on YouTube, has the best comments. I mean,
it's a very wide swath of humanity that visits YouTube and makes
it is.
comments.
I agree, and I think that normal, sane, intelligent people also read YouTube and comment, but I don't feel like that they can comment in an intelligent way. I feel like the style for YouTube is that you have to say something really fucking stupid. And so it seems like everyone aims to. And now it's like contagious. I aim to say something that's totally stupid and juvenile and like racist and wrong.
People who would, in normal situations, be able to convey their thoughts rationally to a group of people are kind of like an undiscovered tribe on YouTube. That, they're there, they exist, but nobody understands their language at all. And there's just these colonists looking at them like, what?
Whatever that guy's saying. They'll like skip past anything that's intelligent and like thumbs up something about, horse sticks or whatever. That's what YouTube's for.
God bless them.
People are gonna think we're just awful, but I don't care. This is what happens when you work on the internet.